just good to be back, man, around the energy. The troubled times are sick. These ones are for me. You guys can choose number 2. This is advice. I wrote it for when I had a featured slot here, and it's all true, because nothing is bullshit. She was deputy head when she said, "Matthew, you will never amount to shit." They may not be the exact words she used, but that's how 15-year-old me remembers it. You will never amount to shit. You know, I was angry. How dare she? And then I got expelled. So maybe she was right, and those words, they echoed around my head as I stared at the ceiling at night. You will never amount to shit. My anger at those words carried me through sixth form. I took a subject which was suspect and definitely out of sorts, and if I'm honest, I did it for the love of a girl, of course. And when it was done, I found myself single and stacking shelves at Tesco's, and whilst I respect those who choose that hustle, those words were still echoing round my head. You will never amount to shit. I went back to college at 19, convinced myself it was about finding me. But really, I was still angry, and I wanted to prove her wrong. She was long gone from my life, but those words, they still taunted me and haunted me at night. Matthew, you will never amount to shit. Like a boogeyman with no body except the body they lived in was mine. Early 20s, I managed to blag a good job. It came with a nice car and a 3-piece suit, and every day I went to work was like a big fuck you! I was proving her wrong. There wasn't a decision I made for so long that wasn't based on my anger for those words. You will never amount to shit. It took me over a decade to realize that although the path was never smooth, those words she used pushed me and pulled me down a different path, certainly a different path than 15-year-old I had planned. Now at night, those words no longer taunt me and haunt me. They whisper in my ear, Matthew, you will never amount to shit. I used to think if I met Mrs. Hogarth again, I would tell her to kiss my ass. But now, knowing what I know, I'd kiss her cheek and say thank you. Because I'm not exactly sure how to measure what I amounted to, but I'm pretty sure it ain't shit. Yeah! Do you have any Tribe Called Quest fans in the house?
Yeah!
Yeah! Okay, so I'm going to do this, which I've not done it forever. Basically, I worked for a really nice company. We did a Tribe Called Quest thing, and they were like, we know you do spoken word, can you do a thing for everybody about Tribe Called Quest? Which is like going, the management have no idea about hip hop, can you please fucking educate? So this is what they got. It's called, I mean, fucking hell, everybody calls it fun about Tribe Called Quest. It's called Beats, Rhymes and 5. Didn't see that coming, right? So, this is the history of a group called Tribe. We go back before Q-Tip was Q-Tip and he was MC Lovechild. Before Five Dog was Five Dog and he was the Crush Connection. Before they were on the first ever Rap MTV Unplugged with a live bass section. These two MCs, friends who grew up together, met in church at age 2, would change hip-hop forever. They got the bug on the same streets where hip-hop was christened, where the ghetto blasters tuned to DJ Red Alert and the people listened. This was Queens, New York, the city that cultivated a culture and was about to give birth to the new school. In '85, they formed the Tribe. There was one DJ, Ali, Shaheed, Muhammad, and 3 MCs, Jarobi, Q-Tip, and Fife. The beats, the rhymes, the life. In 1990, they dropped their first release, while most of hip-hop was screaming, fight the power and fuck the police. They were rapping about leaving wallets in El Segundo and love songs about apple bombs. Sorry.
Keep going, bro.
Love songs about apple bombs, youthful expression and safe sex. In 1990 in hip hop, this was as different as it gets, or so we thought. In 91 they dropped the low end theory, which cemented a Tribe Called Quest in hip hop history. This was a Sgt. Pepper's of hip hop. They fused their conscious lyrics with live bass, jazz and bebop, dragged hip hop into a new age and helped shape the rest of the decade. And they didn't stop there. In 93 they released Midnight Marauder. It features Busta Rhymes, De La Soul, and is arguably flawless. And despite hip hop's trend for gangster rap, they kept their conscious aesthetic. Q-Tip and Five Dog, the funky diabetic. In 96, with production from Jay Dilla, they dropped Beats, Rhymes and Life. The album went platinum and they were Grammy nominated twice. They finished the decade with the Love Movement, and the Love Movement finished the Tribe Called Quest. After years of silence, and apart from a single release, it wouldn't be till 2006 that they'd reunite and the original lineup would rock the mic. In the following decade they toured half the globe, headline Rock the Bells, and sold out shows. They even toured with Kanye West, or should that be Kanye toured with a Tribe Called Quest. In 2015, after an appearance on Jimmy Fallon, the group worked in secret on a brand new album. But 4 months in, we lost Fife at 45. And hip-hop mourned when Fife Dog died. We got it from here. Thank You for Your Service was released in November to much critical acclaim. Album of the year, any critics would claim. 31 years after two childhood friends helped form the Tribe on the same streets where hip-hop was christened, we listened to their final album. In '85 they formed the Tribe. There was one DJ, Ali, Shaheed, Muhammad, and 3 MCs, Jerobi, Q-Tip, and Fife. The beats, the rhymes, the life. Thank you.